The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? The Lord is the strength of my life. Of whom shall I be afraid? When the wicked, even mine enemies and my foes, came upon me to eat up my flesh, they stumbled and fell. Though an host should encamp against me, my heart shall not fear. Though war should rise against me, in this will I be confident. One thing have I desired of the Lord, that will I seek after, that I may dwell in the house of the Lord all the days of my life, to behold the beauty of the Lord, and to inquire in his temple. For in the time of trouble he shall hide me in his pavilion. In the secret of his tabernacle shall he hide me. He shall set me up upon a rock. And now shall mine head be lifted up above mine enemies round about me. Therefore will I offer in his tabernacle sacrifices of joy. I will sing, yea, I will sing praises unto the Lord. Hear, O Lord, when I cry with my voice. Have mercy also upon me, and answer me. When thou saidst, Seek ye my face, my heart said unto thee, Thy face, Lord, will I seek. Hide not thy face far from me. Put not thy servant away in anger. Thou hast been my help. Leave me not, neither forsake me, O God of my salvation. When my father and my mother forsake me, then the Lord will take me up. Teach me thy way, O Lord, and lead me in a plain path because of mine enemies. Deliver me not over unto the will of mine enemies, for false witnesses are risen up against me, and such as breathe out cruelty. I had fainted, unless I had believed to see the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living. Wait on the Lord. Be of good courage, and he shall strengthen thine heart. Wait, I say, on the Lord. Of the Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? The Lord is the strength of my life. Of whom shall I be afraid? Psalm 27:1. Let that sink in for a moment. Not just words on a page, but a declaration. A holy defiance against fear, chaos, and darkness. David isn't whispering here. He's declaring, in the face of enemies, uncertainty, and even war, that God is his light, his salvation, his strength. Notice something. He doesn't say, the Lord gives me light. He says, the Lord is my light. That's personal. That's intimate. In other words, as long as I have him, no shadow can keep me down. It's not about the absence of trouble. It's about the presence of God. When the wicked, even mine enemies and my foes, came upon me to eat up my flesh, they stumbled and fell. David faced real threats, armies, betrayals, people plotting to destroy him, but still, his heart did not tremble. Why? Because he knew a secret. He had found what the commentary calls the secret of God's tabernacle, that hidden place where your soul finds peace, even when life is chaos. Yet one thing have I desired of the Lord, that will I seek after. Just one thing. Not riches, not revenge, not comfort, but to dwell in the house of the Lord forever. That's not just about a temple or a church building. It's about being close to God, close enough to hear his whisper, close enough to see his beauty, close enough to feel safe. You know what's wild? David was a warrior, a king. He had access to anything he wanted, but all he really longed for was God's presence. Even surrounded by enemies, David said, Therefore will I offer in his tabernacle sacrifices of joy. I will sing. Can you imagine that? A battlefield, and he's singing. That's not denial. That's faith. True worship isn't when everything's fine. It's when everything's falling apart, and you still lift your voice. Then the tone shifts. It gets raw, personal. Hear, O Lord, when I cry with my voice. Hide not thy face from me. Have you been there? When even your own parents or friends let you down? When you feel forgotten? David knew that pain, but he also knew this truth. When my father and my mother forsake me, then the Lord will take me up. God doesn't give up on you, even when others walk away. He steps in precisely when everyone else steps out. David says something powerful. I had fainted, unless I had believed to see the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living. He's saying, I would have given up if I didn't believe that God would show up. This isn't blind optimism. This is hope with eyes wide open. A hope that looks at the mess and still says, God's not done. David ends with a call for himself and for you. Wait on the Lord. Be of good courage, and he shall strengthen thine heart. Wait, I say, on the Lord. You might feel like you're in a long night, waiting, hoping, struggling. But friend, don't rush the process. God's timing is never late. And while you wait, he strengthens your heart. So today, let this psalm be more than words. Let it be a foundation. Let it be your light in the dark. And in every storm, let your soul say confidently, The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? So if today you're feeling overwhelmed, if fear is knocking at your door, remember Psalm 27. Let your heart take courage. You are not alone. This is Oswaldo Marra, and I invite you to pause, reflect, and walk in the light of the Lord. Share this message with someone who needs hope today. And don't forget, wait on the Lord. Be strong. He will carry you through.